Out isn't just a mockumentary, it's a film that plays in 3 registers. It borrows the awkward stares and handheld chaos of The Office, the legacy-building gravitas of The Last Dance, and the stylized spectacle of Winning Time. These influences shape everything: the tone, the camera work, the editing, and building a world where a suburban 3-on-3 basketball game looks and feels like the NBA Finals. The clearest blueprint for our mockumentary tone is The Office, as it thrives on observational comedy by letting the camera drive the joke.
Leave it, woman!
Get out of the way. Go, go, go!
In the fire drill cold open, handheld whip pans overshoot their targets, crash zooms land a beat late, and shaky framing exaggerates panic. The comedy isn't scripted chaos, it's the lens failing to keep up, parodying documentary objectivity.
Phallus?
Phyllis, sorry. I've got penises on the brain.
In contrast, Jim's silent stares into camera rely on static framing and deliberate holds. The absence of movement makes the audience complicit in the awkwardness. The camera itself becomes the punchline. In Ball Out, we transpose this into sport. Training sequences use reactive handheld work. Unstable tracking, crash zooms, whip pan overshoots to heighten drills collapsing in real time. A resistance band snapping, Coach Daniels being flattened. By contrast, interviews rely on static reaction takes. When Ryan admits he plays basketball to escape his wife and kids, the humour comes from the unbroken hold on his empty expression. As first AD, my role is to orchestrate these imperfections. I plan to cue camera operators to overshoot pans or land zooms late, block actors to collide at specific beats, and pace takes so the editor has material to create awkward jump cuts and overheld reaction shots. The imperfections only work because they're carefully rehearsed. Released in 2020, The Last Dance reframed the Chicago Bulls dynasty not just as history, but as drama. Its interviews don't simply support the story, they are the story, staged like theatre. The most famous example is Jordan's iPad moment. He smirks, the cut punches into a close-up, and the line, "I took that personally," turns a minor comment into a defining feud. Clean lighting, static framing, and the timing of the reaction shot make the interview as electrifying as the game footage. This series repeats this strategy through cross-cutting. One testimony delivered, then instantly contradicted by another. Even a pause or laugh is left to hang, building tension through silence. For me, as first AD, that precision is influential. Interviews are staged like set pieces, with coverage planned so the editors can build in conflict later. In Ball Out, we're using the same approach, Bailey framed with the polish of a champion, Coach Daniels in the same setup, but derailed by absurd tangents. Serious form meets ridiculous content, and the comedy comes from the clash.
I don't care who you are.
Visually, Winning Time is our benchmark for cinematic style and ambition. The series layers 35, 16 and 8mm and vintage broadcast video to shift perspective between memory and immediacy. The deliberate grain, bold colour grading and even freeze-frame text overlays elevate the Lakers' rise into pop culture legend. On court, the cinematography is just as ambitious. A rollerblade operator with this 16mm rig glides through plays, creating kinetic tracking shots where the camera feels just like another player. Wide lenses exaggerate speed, while low angles make athletes look mythic. The production value lies in that orchestration of texture and motion. Basketball staged as cinema, not reportage. In Ball Out, we parody and borrow this grammar to inflate suburban chaos into spectacle. The Bay Bandits locker room will be lit with buzzing fluorescence, grounding them in realism, while their slow-motion team walkout is shot as if it were a championship highlight reel, only undercut by their mismatched socks and awkward timing. Coach Daniels' tracksuit reveal is staged like a superhero transformation, complete with exaggerated slow motion and colour grading that treats him as if he was an NBA icon. In Ball Out, we're not copying 3 traditions, we're fusing them. The humour of The Office, the tension of The Last Dance, and the style of Winning Time. The result? A mockumentary that is funny as it is epic.